Is Disney's Darth Maul series now in jeopardy of not happening? Is it going the way of the Rian Johnson trilogy? And has Disney cut ties? With actor Ray Park. We're going to be talking about that coming up. Guys, Final Death Star here. If you have not subscribed to the channel, there is a button there. It does say subscribe, and I would appreciate if you clicked it. Also, give the video a thumbs up if you like it, and share it to the Twitterverse and the Instagramverse and the multiverse. I'd appreciate that too. Helps me grow. Makes me feel happy. All right, guys. Talking about feeling happy. I'll tell you one guy who's not feeling happy right now is probably Ray Park. Now, I've done a couple of videos already on this story, and there's some new information that's come out. And you know, I've been following him on Twitter, or on Instagram rather, and he still has not posted anything officially denouncing or apologizing or admitting to the Instagram video he had sent out. Which was later taken down apparently by him, because Instagram said they did not take it down. So it had to have been taken down by him. So we still don't really know. You know, his wife had said that there was a lot of misinformation and that the children were in no way involved. But then it hasn't really said more about whether it was a hack or not. There have been stories that it was a hack, but there's no official word on it, so we just don't really know right now what's going on. But unfortunately, that you don't need to have any kind of confirmation these days for companies to turn their back on you or look the other way. We have seen now Lucasfilm and Disney seems to be distancing themselves from Ray Park. Now, does that mean that they know more about the happening, what transpired, the events? Do they have more details? Do they know whether it was true or not? I don't know. Or are they just playing it safe and saying, no, we'd rather stay away from this right now? Which could be the fact as well. Now, if it was a hack, I feel bad for Ray Park. I feel bad for the family regardless. But, if he really didn't post this, then this could be cancel culture rearing its ugly head again. However, if he did post something, and I think it seems more like he probably did, although we don't know, it's just speculation. I think the stories have been, I think there was probably people who took this event and used it for their own opportunity, with messages like the alleged kids, tweeting out their terrible things, which the wife has denounced, said that is not her kids. I think that's true. I think a lot of this has been exaggerated and used by people, but the video itself, I don't know. That's another story. Things seem to line up to maybe it being true. So Disney might know more. They might just be taking precautions, but either way, they seem to be distancing themselves from him. So this is coming from ILR online.com. And it says, Star Wars rumor, so this is, again, just a rumor. It's not been official yet. Lucasfilm moving forward without Ray Park as Darth Maul following Instagram post. LRM Online, top shelf rumor. So this is a rumor. They say right off the bat, it's a rumor. It's not official. So like a lot of things with this story, it's a lot of rumors and not a lot of official. There's little pieces here and there of evidence that seem to point one way or the other, but it's still just rumor. So, take it with a grain of salt and understand that, as we read through this. Will Ray Park continue as Darth Maul? Fans have been eager to see Darth Maul in live action for quite some time. At the tail end of Solo, a Star Wars story, they got just that. Sure, the movie itself didn't do amazing. #Solo lost money. But it did have interesting implications for the world going forward. It seemed like only a matter of time until we saw Darth Maul come back After many years, it seemed possible that actor and martial artist Ray Park could return to the beloved Star Wars role. Several days back, we reported on an interesting rumor about that. The rumor came from The Direct and stated that Darth Maul would be appearing in several live-action series on Disney+. Several live-action series, the rumor was. So it just wasn't one or his own series. It was several different. It was going to be like this character that kind of connected everything, sort of like a bad version of Iron Man, I guess. A bad version of Tony Stark. He would be the connecting tissue to all of the series and things going forward. That was kind of the plan. This included a series that would reportedly feature Darth Maul as the main character. Admittedly, we cannot confirm those specifics on those details, but we can confirm from our source that Disney did plan on bringing in Darth Maul to some extent. And then there was a strange post on Park's social media that surfaced that same day. The timing on that is uncanny. All I will say was that the video was sexual in nature. Knowing Disney's history, it seemed only a matter of time until some action was taken. According to our source, Lucasfilm and Disney have taken such an action. More specifically, the studios have decided to move forward with Darth Maul without Ray Park. This isn't exactly a surprise. While the circumstances surrounding the post from Park were unclear, a few scenarios looked good for the martial artist. There were no scenarios that looked good for him. Disney has never been a studio to court controversy, so the easiest move for them would have been to move on from Park. After all, Darth Maul is a character with paint over his face, so finding someone else to work with would be easier in most situations. But who would replace Park? Sam Witwer seems like an obvious choice since he voices Maul in the animated series. Plus, if he shaved his head and put on the necessary makeup, you would likely get something not too far off from what we'd picture Maul as. Plus, he can do the martial art, he can do the physical acting and the martial arts stuff. So he is, the obvious choice. That being said, there are no details on how Disney plans to move forward. All we know right now is that they won't be moving forward with Ray Park. Again, so says the rumor. How do you feel about Lucasfilm and Disney moving forward without Ray Park? Let us know in your thoughts below. And that is the article. So, it's unfortunate it's unfortunate. This whole story is unfortunate. It's fortunate for the family. It's unfortunate for Ray Park that either, he's suffering from something very sad and it's, caused him to act out in this way. But it's also unfortunate if this ends up being the result of a hack. Then then he's losing all this. He's losing this job for something that might not have been his fault if it was a hack. Although it seems like that's not the case, we just don't know. We don't know the absolute truth yet. So I think Sam Witwer is the obvious choice. He's we know him from the obviously the voice of Darth Maul in the animated series, so he's already got that down. And he also voiced him in Solo, a Star Wars story. He was Star Killer in The Force Unleashed, so he can handle the fight choreography and all of that stuff. He's done acting roles. He was in Supergirl, although Supergirl's not been the best show recently, or the most well-received show, I should say. He was the villain in one of the seasons, and for what it's worth, he did a good job with the role. The role is a little cliche and on the nose, but I did like what he did with what he was given. So he's a good actor, and he could definitely pull it off if need be. And I would say, if Disney does continue this route, then that's probably the obvious choice to go with. But it's just unfortunate for Ray Park, what's going on right now. And if we end up finding out more, and we are able to verify whether this was a hack or not, I'll definitely make a video and follow up with the story or any news that comes out around this story. So keep checking in, and a way to do that is to hit that subscribe button. and the little bell next to it so you know when I post a video. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Until next time, lock the doors and hope they don't have blasters.